have our shoes off here. Cool little elephant statues. One thing we can say, admission fees, foreign visitor, 200 baht per person. Locals more than likely get in free. Dual pricing is not an issue. They do it everywhere, including in America. And tree over there is awesome. It splits that wall.
Oh yeah.
Probably hardly gonna be able to see it on the camera, but it looks neat.
Oh look on the well. Maybe it's on this side too. There were elephants in the base, like.
Oh really?
Yep. Nope.
What?
There's one at the end.
Oh.
So right there, kind
Oh,
of.
Yeah, a little elephant. I can
Yeah,
see it.
on the other side, it looks like there was a couple more.
Hey, you want to try your AR smart again?
Yeah.
Go ahead, baby.
Wait, something English? What?
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I thought we were supposed to be keeping off the grass. You click the Thai one.
Oh. Really? I don't want that one.
I don't want that one. So we've been trying to get these little things to work each time. We haven't gotten there yet.
At the back or in the west of the principal stupa is a square building base similar to a mandapa base. On the base, presumably to be a seating Buddha image in the posture of
Dude, that's
centering
crazy.
awe,
That has
but only
504
laterite
views. That's it.
Next to the
On their
square,
YouTube.
Try this one more time. So there's another a lying Buddha. Oh, it
Yeah,
looks
right
like-
there.
Yep. And then it's got like the
What the hell is that?
it's
Oh, I wish I
a
could zoom
gray
in on it.
Squirrel?
Is it gray or white? Why is its tail bright white?
As the Disney princess continues to try to call animals to him.
I am a Disney princess.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing?
I'm filming the squirrel
Gotcha.
because ADD. Like, I'm assuming we can walk up there. Like, it's been food and everything, right? So I'm assuming we could walk around in there.
I think so. I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's like no one else here, so I can't, you know.
Yeah, can't judge off of other people's behavior.
Right.
Got a kid over there doing his Thai stretching. That's the Muay Thai right there. Looks like a black dog. Actually, it's kind of creepy. Hold, please. Got it.
Stop calling it out.
He's ignoring me anyway.
He's probably covered in fleas.
Oh yeah, he's definitely mangy.
Oh my god. He is probably a she.
Probably a she. Didn't even look up when I whistled. Like, wow. Look at this tree.
Oh, that's cool. It like actually is in the.
And I believe, are these mango stems?
No, I don't think so.
What is that crazy bug that I almost got? There's like bugs living in it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
That looks really cool. See, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera or not. As to like,
Yeah.
it looks neat. The
Depth of.
field of view or whatever. that's what it did look like. I was just saying, and that's what it did look like, which is kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like on here, the walls look kind of tall, but I guess they weren't really very tall. Or maybe they were?
No, I would think that they were taller.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
maybe-
taller, but how much taller? You know what I mean?
No, I guess not, because look, see in that middle section, how it kind of has that curved shape? I'll bet it was that tall.
Yeah. The battery's almost dead. I think originally all the brickwork was not brickwork. It was like plastered over, you know?
Yes.
Ooh, something smells good. Oh, wow. Where is that at? You smell it? Smells like plumerias.
It does.
I'll go top view. What far thought? Arched gateway with a spire on its ridge at 5, which would have been right there. So, at least now we know we can walk around in here.
Yep. There is a sign. Oh.
Huh, it's a shitter. Awesome. Was that the ship? Or the
No, it's telling you that. Oh, no, I guess you're right.
So this looks like it's got somebody's homemade barbell in here. It's kind of interesting. So that's the well, clearly.
Yeah.
Oh, which is, hey, you might not want to do that. Oh, okay. It's not as far as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, okay. Well, not terrible. So, pavilions used for resting, washroom, and well. They're situated outside of the walls of Wat Phra Ngan.
Wat Phra Ngan. Wat Phra Ngan.
So, which is where we're headed now.
Huh. I wonder if that's all new or old. Did they have like gutters, you know?
Oh,
How that is? I don't know.
yeah.
Or did you want to try and do any of the thingies that are there? You don't have to, baby. It's just-
No, because I mean,
it never
it's
works.
not, yeah. This group of monuments comprise of sala, toilet, bathroom, and well. This composition is typical of monuments found in forest areas. It reveals the significance of Thai culture and religious belief that before proceeding with their activities in the temple, people had to cleanse themselves. On the other hand, it may be explained as coming from Brahmic influence, and that the toilet, bathroom, and well were only to be used by lay people outside the temple's area. Yeah.
Outside the temple's area.
These monuments are assumed to have been built between the 14th and 15th centuries AD.
So I was looking, you see the wall goes all the way down. What's interesting is it's pretty straight.
Yeah.
That's a pretty straight wall. And I'm assuming the caps are the only things that really kept them up. Some kind of path line there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely getting warm, baby. Look at that tree. What is going on with that tree?
Cool?
That's nuts.
It looks like it got hit by lightning.
And it went all squiggly?
Yeah.
Is that what you think happened?
I think so.
Oh, look at that. So this was originally where the statues were, I bet.
Yeah.
These are the old broken off.
Maybe this is the one with the lions instead of the past one, since we know the past one was elephants. For sure.
So look at that. That's kind of what I was talking about. See, there's brick in here.
Ah.
And then I think that they just, I have no idea, but I think that they just plastered over it and then they would either carve the plaster or,
Yeah.
I mean, that looks like rock though, huh? I don't know. That's a lot of dirt they just built up into this too. Like if you look at the walls and all that dirt that's in there, did they move all of this dirt? I mean, that's like a huge level of dirt to
Yes.
remove.
Yeah.
And then probably put up in here.
Yeah.
And then you built walls around it.
Right.
How many people did that take? Want to go right up the center?
I think so. Looks like that.
Yeah, see, there you go. Now you actually can see some of the plaster. So they used like a concrete plaster over the top of the brickwork.
Looks like it. Yeah. It's kind of cool.
You having a time with the bugs, baby.
So, this is the ordination hall. Ordination was designed for performing the Buddhist ordination ritual and other ritual ceremonies. This rectangular ordination hall had porches on the front and the back and was surrounded by 8 sacred boundary stones called sema, placed on laterite pedestals. The sacred boundary stones were engraved with various images, including a floral pattern, praying heavenly being pattern, an elephant figurine, and a scene from Ramakin, the Thai version of the Indian Ramayana epic.
Maybe.
Or some such. Flies are killing me.
Is the flies getting you now?
Yeah, they're like crawling on my legs. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, easy on these stairs. They are unique. So, here's what I'm noticing.
Yes.
Now, brickwork. So they laid a bunch of brickwork, mortar. I'm assuming they had some form of mortar.
Should have had some form of mortar.
Up in there. And then they come over it with whatever this red stuff is. And then concrete.
I don't know.
I mean, like, was the concrete a new addition? Like maybe they were trying to restore this stuff? Or,
make it look
or is it
what
ancient
it looks like.
concrete?
I don't know that it's ancient concrete. I'll bet it's so that you would see what they did. They, like you said, they probably plastered it.
I mean, you could definitely, that's just plastered on concrete. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the Romans had concrete for sure, so this was like the ordination.
Yeah.
So the monk would probably like come up on one of these and they'd have people standing around and they'd come up here and do their thing. And I'm assuming there was probably a giant Buddha back there.
I would assume
Where that other octagon thing is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this one's way more intact. Look at that. Easy on the stairs, my love. Oh. This is kind of cool though.
Look at the moss on the rocks. It's been here so long.
What are those flying things?
I don't know, but they have a hive.
Yeah. Are those the stingless bees?
I don't care. Let's not get near those.
I wonder if those are showing up on camera.
Do you have it zoomed into the 2%?
Yep. Don't get angry at me, little buddy. I'm just looking. I mean, I don't think they're like bees. Yeah, you walk away. Only one of us needs to
Die a horrible death
die a horrible death. Thanks, babe.
from weird insects.
Okay, moving on.
So like you can see like
Oh,
the
now see
roof
that one.
supports.
Hmm? Oh,
Like you can't see
the
the
holes.
beams, you can see the holes for the beam supports.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
I think it shows better on these back here.
I see one back there too. Oh yeah.
And even like in the wall, it kind of looks like there's a notch. But it doesn't look like there's a notch in the other walls.
I see that one there. I mean, none of them stung me. So there's that.
I mean, good thing. Principal stupa. The principal stupa was bell-shaped with a front niche, supposedly enshrining a Buddha image. It was built on a square base, octagonal bases of 3-layered tiers decorated with ring-like molding and a 3-layered lotus base. The dome was bell-shaped, surmounted by a square throne. The top part of the stupa were ruined. Yes. Is that what it is?
I have no idea, but it looks like a paper tree. But it's got these crazy scoops out of it.
Huh.
That's wild. Is it an animal that does that? Or a bug? Oh, what are you? What are you, little green hopping bug thing? Why are you moving like that? How are you moving like that? You look like a rolled up leaf.
Maybe there's a bug in a rolled up leaf. And he's trying to get out. Well, don't.
It's like a Mexican jumping bean.
I'm gonna stop giving you suggestions.
Probably a good idea. It's crazy how like expansive this really is.
Yeah.
I didn't really look too well at the map, but I'm assuming this goes on for a very long time.
Yeah. This
And there's
is
a
like,
giant big temple over there.
This is the first of like several stops, I think, in here.
Yeah. Want to go read that sign over there?
That one?
Yeah.
Sure. Go read
Not gonna
that
lie, I'm
sign.
just kind of enjoying walking around in this forest. It's nice.
It's better than being out in the.
It's got nice shades.
So this just says observation point. Kamphaeng Rowana Wall.
Okay. That's another well.
This one is deep as the last one.
Deeper.
Deeper.
Here's that dog. Random dog just running around here.
I'm following us, honestly.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, you could have a horror movie set up out here with like no problem. It feels a little creepy. Is it just me?
No, I mean, that last video, or one of the last videos we watched of, what's his name, Patty Doyle?
Yeah.
Where he went in the woods with the weird, creepy, screechy thing.
That looks like a fairly new sign. Probably says something in Thai like, don't fall in the well, it's not safe. Whoa. Pigeon coming up. Wow. There's rocks tubes. Bugs. Buggy bugs. Still really, I want to say nice and cool, even though I'm sweating, but it does feel nice.
It does.
I feel like if we were just sitting, we would be fine.
Oh, wow. Principal launch
Mandapa.
Mandapa was constructed in a cross-shaped plan with laterite and bricks forming a central vertical core to support the roof structure. The mandapa had 4 porches enshrining 4 Buddha images in 4 different postures. Walking is to the east, reclining to the north, sitting to the south, and standing to the west.
West. Oh, look at that. You can kind of see where, like, it's so easy to look at all this stuff and be like, yeah, it's a pile of bricks, it's old ruins and stuff, and then you catch little glimpses like that.
To show how fine it actually was.
Yeah.
It's not just, bricks piled on top of each other, but it was actually like sculpted on the outside.
Yeah, and this was probably like exceedingly gorgeous.
Right.
Just like trying to think of like some kind of comparison, but I can't think of any, current comparisons. Also can't form words apparently. And this one's just not there.
Unless, is this the reclining one?
I mean,
Supposed to have been?
that might have been the sitting one, I think. I feel like I can see crossed legs at the bottom there.
Maybe. Okay, yeah.
Pretty sure that's the walking one.
Yeah. Definitely the walking one.
And then do we even see one on the other side? So this other side should be laying down, right?
Yep.
It reminds me of like clues in the old Resident Evil.
Yeah. No, this is the sitting one.
Yeah, this is the sitting one, so that other side must have been the laying one.
The reclining, yeah.
Wanna go up here?
Yeah. I thought people were like shorter.
You know, they were.
Did they have longer legs? Like
I don't
disproportionate?
honestly, I don't know. Because again, same thing in Angkor Wat. It's the same exact thing. The stairs are so tall. And I don't know why they're built that way. Go up there on the Buddha.
I don't know that we're supposed to go on the Buddha.
I'm gonna go up there.
Or man, they had some thigh muscles.
Most definitely. I think it's like the arm off of one. So that used to be another Buddha sitting there?
I think so. It looks
Wait.
like it.
I mean, you come in, I guess this would all be enclosed. See, that's the other thing I keep
Yes.
forgetting. It's like
Right.
all of this stuff was basically inside.
Right, right. These were all buildings. This is what's left.
Yeah. Now we got a cool little, their version of the banyan tree. Yeah. Not quite the same though, because the branches don't like arch out. You can see it's got the weird, like, viney root branches at the top.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know,
I
like.
wonder. So that looks like concrete.
Yeah.
I wonder if all of this was
concrete and paved at one point.
Yep.
Probably.
That only where the trees are is where. With his attendants around him.
I kind of wonder if this location, like what was here in this location that they were like, oh shit, we can just build all of this stuff right here.
Yeah.
Was it just all this, what appears to be some kind of volcanic brick?
Maybe. The ordination hall. Didn't we already do one?
Just another ordination hall?
Yeah. The laterite ordination hall was a rectangular building with porches on the front and back and was built on a large
Circumbobulation.
terrace with 75 centimeter high laterite walls. Singa, lion-like mythical creatures, and gate guardian sculptures were placed on the front of the building. A seated platform for monks called asana and a high pedestal that enshrined the principal Buddha image were inside the building. Initially, the building was built as Viraha Assembly Hall. Later, it was modified into an ordination hall. The building was surrounded by 8 sacred boundary stones called sema.
Just get all my old man noises on out here. I wonder, you know, like, well, I ain't even gonna worry about it.
What's that?
I was gonna say shoes and stuff. Like, I don't know if we're supposed to have shoes on up here.
So, we're not actually in like a covered building with the Buddha. I think this is the Sema stone right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's cool. That had some iron in it.
Mm-hmm.
See the rust. That's kind of cool.
Because, yeah, there's pedestals. 1, 2,
Yep.
3.
1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
So that's where the stones were.
Yep. And then this must have been one of the lion-like guardians.
Yeah. It's like, you know, I've seen videos of like at the Aztec temples, stupid tourists climbing the Aztec temples and then getting in all sorts of trouble and getting beat up. It's like, You know, are we supposed to be? Are we okay being here or not?
So, like it was reading like it's okay for us to be in the monuments, but not to like climb them. So I think, for instance, like this portion here, you shouldn't climb over where it doesn't look like there are steps, you know? Like this is steps here, but there weren't steps there.
It's interesting. There's like a lighter spot on his back. Weird.
And then like not to be on the Buddha, not to climb on the Buddha, obviously.
Going down. Ooh. What's great is documenting all my old man noises.
Principal stupa, the remaining compositions of the principal stupa were the bases, including square bases of 3-layered tiers and lotus bases decorated with 4 niches enshrining sitting Buddha images. The stupa was constructed with bricks. The dome was presumably bell-shaped because lotus petal-shaped stucco decorations of the bell-shaped stupa were discovered from the archaeological excavation. The presumption also corresponds to the old photographs taken in 1906 during the private visit of King Rama V, which showed the original condition of this bell-shaped stupa.
See, look, there's more of the actual like cladding and what it looks like, and like look, little details like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. And that's what this stuff like. This stuff all looked crazy, cool, and vibrant, and
I mean, kind
I'm
of
sure it was all painted cool colors, gold and
Right.
white, and you know.
All the corners kind of have that flip up, the corners here.
Yeah, very stylized. Not one there, huh? Okay, I think that's it for us, baby.